In the last tutorial, due to the nature of the effects screen, besides the insert effects, I had to drop in the other type. Namely, it lets you dial in an extra 7th, which are the returns effects. Make sure you're on the track mix screen, dial mixer to returns, and choose up to 4 return effects on each returns channel for a total of 16. They are so crucial in filling out space in your mix, while still keeping the original sound present. Welcome to Creative Therapy. To properly dive into the subject, I'll briefly describe the difference between insert and send return effects. In short, insert effects are added to sculpt the sound. You use them to process it so it sounds just like you want it in the end. Things like EQ, compression, distortion are amongst the most commonly used insert effects, but are not limited to them. For instance, if you feel like using reverb as an artistic tool rather than just for adding more dimensions to the sound, that's cool too. To get a better understanding, I have a simple melody on the piano here. I would like to get it to the point it will sound as much as I imagine it to. For my project, I'd like the low end, if there is any, to disappear. So I'll add kill EQ and I'll uncheck low. I would also like to give a bit of the vibe, so I'll slap the distortion and I'll choose one of the presets. And to control it a little bit, I'll add the compressor. Now, I'd really like to fill out the space with it, so I decided to add the reverb. But that's not exactly sound I was looking for. I hope to retain my beautiful sculpted piano, but unfortunately the reverb overwhelms it a little bit. Of course, I can dial the mix knob down a bit, but that's still not where I want it to be. You see, insert effects work very linear, starting with your source material after adding them. Like I mentioned before, they become that sound in a way. And that's where send return effects come in handy. So let's remove reverb from being an insert and let's set it up as a return effect. The principle is as follows. Your sound, even the one previously processed with insert effects, instead of having another effect, reverb in this example, stuck on top of it, is in fact retained and the reverb is added as a parallel entity, hence the name send return. You send, let's call it, a copy of your signal to go through the effects, and then its processed version is returned to the mix, but your original sound remains the same. So even if you wrap the return effect all the way up, your original sound will still remain very much present. Listen to the difference with the reverb being in the chain of insert effects and now as a send return effect instead. That way you have a greater control over how much of an effect you'd like to be added while keeping your original sound intact. As far as my journey goes with the MPC OS, there is no way to use send return effects with the plugin instruments. But if you look closer, quite a lot of the plugins have the tab with effects like echo, chorus, or delay in them. Those are very much believed work in a principle of a return effect. Another great use of send return effects is when we try to add effects to the vocals. I've got an interesting project coming up in the very near future. Thanks for sticking till the end. Smoke that like button if you like my content and subscribe to my channel for more. And remember, keep occupied.